And stupid. And dumb. Hell yeah. Prying open the panel could make noise if done incorrectly. Could be fun. I'm trying to think of like a mini game that could fail by going too early or too late. I can't really think of anything. Golden, thank you for the member for a year. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Got a Balak? What up, Duck? Howdy do, howdy do. Legendary refresh poll. I literally just went live, so actually legendary. Inside the panel, because you've already done the QT to get in, is just a button that says unjam. So what's the way of messing up the door, like opening up the panel that could cause it to cause a noise? In the current state, do enemies aggro just based on proximity and line of sight? Yes. Well, actually, not even proximity. It's line of sight. They react to noises. They'll like turn towards noises and then start walking towards the noise. Oh, so you guys are saying if you for the panel, I was thinking it's like one of those panels that you just like swing open, not like a fully removed panel. But that could be good too, a fully removed panel. The sound, making the sound could be like you dropping the panel. Oh yeah, Krim, how about breaking glass? Yeah, but then if we make it break glass, then it's like 100% of the time you always make a noise. Whereas I wanted to make it so it's like, if you're careful enough, you could not make noise. The idea is to essentially influence some potential for moments where you're trying to get through a door and you're like, oh, fuck. Break glass carefully. Okay, how would you explain? How would that work? Are we designing a stealth system? Not necessarily a stealth system, but thinking about how we would go about doing like there is stealth in a way. Like noise events, call out to monsters and stuff. Tape it up and then punch it? That's crazy. You've done that before, huh? You've done that before, huh? Game released yet, Lazy Dev? No. That was that noise. Huh. I think an item has the wrong sound effect applied and it doesn't have any attenuation to it. So it just plays everywhere. Might be problematic. Are we avoiding real work today? No. What makes you say that? What the fuck? Attempted access index -1 from array. Inventory of length -6. Oh, fucking shit. I was trying to get if this is valid. You know what? I don't care. Branch. into a branch. I don't give a fuck. I don't even care. I don't even care. Branch into branch. Done. Easy. Fixed. Problem solved. They're errors that don't even matter, man. Those errors don't matter. I have a QT in one of my games where the player has to draw something to unlock / complete it. Maybe something similar. Oh shit, you gotta draw a circle? You gotta drag a wire through like a little thing in like a circle. It's gotta be perfect. Otherwise it fucking breaks. It should be stuck like right here. Star Wars vibes. Hurry, give me the item! I love that scene in Rogue One. That could be fun. Just wide enough for the robot to fit through? Just wide, maybe? I actually don't know how monsters are gonna operate in that realm. Okay. So, we need to... Why is my computer going in, like, super fast and shit? Okay. I think the plan today is to continue working on some item interactions. We have the shovel in here. I don't know how that's gonna work. We have nothing to shovel yet. There's not even any, like, dirt. Actually, we're not going to work on the energy drink today. I have an idea. I want to do some more UI stuff. The water, shovel it. It's not in the list, although, dude, I kind of want to do some tasks that are in the list. Oh, let's do respawning. Respawn in safe areas of dying within the area. Example, station 0. Okay. Okay. Okay, so how do we determine if you died in station 0? Set player life state. Am I planning on doing a demo for this or just play test into full release? I don't know yet, Gark. I have not participated in any Steam Next Fests yet. I think it'd be interesting, but it would have to really be in like a ready state. I would not use it. Like, I'm sure I would use it to some extent for testing, but I would want to make sure that the game is like ready for sure. By then. But it does definitely seem clear that doing demos is great. Front stop games would need to be in the next fest to immediate release after. Like, I don't think it's like a necessary thing, but I do see a lot of games doing Next Fest, and it seems like a pretty good way to do some early marketing. Albeit there's so many fucking games in Next Fest now. Steam single-handedly revived demos. For sure, Gark, for sure. Yeah. Definitely can. I don't know how immediately after I would, though. I think for me, it would probably be like a month later. It really depends. It depends if the demo were to go really well. And then where the state of the game is at. But I think I would only really open up a demo if the game is like ready anyways, so. I heard someone call the Next Fest the new game jam, where you abandon your game and move to the next if it doesn't pop off. That's crazy. That's crazy. Was Super Hours straight to release, or did you have a demo? Early access first, and then release. Although 5 years between the two, or 4 or 5 years between. But no, we didn't have a demo. Bum, ba-do-ding, beep, ba-ba-do-boo-boom. Early access seems to be the norm for Friendslop. I don't know if I want to release this game into early access, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary to release it in early access. Okay, so right now, if you're in Station 0, you can die. Not good. Right? Not good. So we need to do a thing where you... Well, let's make it so you can die, but you quickly respawn back in the spot. So... Grim, I complete my game before I release? Well, ideally. Ideally. As long as we somehow don't go out of business, then I'll try not to rush the release. How do we respawn the players? I think it's in the transition. Respawn all dead players. We should probably turn this into a function. Respawn player. Okay. Foreshadowing, clip it. I don't know, man. We'll see. Hopefully everything goes well. You guys know, I'm not gonna claim that I'm a professional game developer. Plus, it's a multiplayer game, but hopefully we can catch most errors before public release. Ideally, that would be the goal, right? You know, ideally, that would be the goal. Okay, so set player life state. One problem is that we assume that the player is in a route. The game is currently in a route. I don't want to set a timer for it. I guess we could. We should make a new function called respawn all dead players, which is literally just this for each loop, but with respawn players. Yes, a function inside of a function. Respawn all players. Aha. Yes. You've heard of respawn player, but have you heard of respawn all players? Here it is. All right, so respawn all players. What we can do here is then check, okay, are we in a station? If it equals none. If it does not equal none. Oh, wait, no. Wait, let's do it this way, actually. Equals none. Means we're currently in a route. However, this isn't really correct. If we do that whole thing where... equals none or stranded. I think we need a better system of determining if a player is in a safe area or not. Because in the future, we'll have that whole thing where you can, well, if we ever make that, the optional dungeon that you can do in a station to gain more money. That would technically be a danger area. So we're going to have to probably change that. Set timer by function, respawn all players after 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. Testing, testing. We're in. Now we do have a bug when you get respawned where the hand icon is still appearing. And I think other UI elements don't update as well. So we will have to figure out what's going on there. I want to say it's a reference not being updated. Somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Because I think now the UI is orange. Also, I just found out something. If you die here, you drop your item, you can technically keep duping flashlights. I'm starting to think this flashlight should not spawn anywhere and have no burn value or sell value. Yeet. Okay, well, that's in, though. We can technically, we can respawn in a safe area. Cool. Okay. Spawn the player ragdoll blueprint on I'm not looking at that right now. Sticky mode to stick an object near a surface. Example, diffuse. sticky mode to stick objects near a surface. Example, fuse. Detected fun for the players. Duping flashlights. Right, remove it. That's not fun. That's cheating. There's a difference. Okay, so a problem with the fuse box right now is, for one, it can rotate, and two, it can, well, it can do this. So let's, for this object, we should be able to just freeze the rotations. And then go from there. Give me 1 second, guys. I just got a message from my accountant. Give me a sec. Hey. Hi, it's me, your accountant. Can you give me $100,000 really quick? What the hell? It's my real accountant. Okay. Hold on, I gotta put some shit in my calendar. Hold on. I'm taking a sip of my coffee. Gabe wants to know if you can use the super yacht this weekend, or are you planning on using it? The super yacht? I don't understand rich people's fascination with yachts. Anybody else? Is it just because I hate the water? Is that the reason? Is the reason that I just fucking hate the water? Is that my problem? Where am I? Help? Objects, right. Maintenance tasks, right. Fuse box, right. Viewport, right. Fuse, right. Constraints, lock rotations. Lock all of them. So now it won't do any weird rotating. All good. Best I can afford is an inflatable toy boat. I can't relate. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fascination is with a yacht. Like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Should I just make it so if the fuse doesn't land on anything, it resets back to where it was? I guess that would be an easy way of fixing this problem, huh? Yachts are in international water, therefore no taxes. So rich people buy yachts because that's an easy way to offshore their money. And then they can still claim it on their taxes. Okay, so how do we determine that the thing was not in a fuse? I guess we just do like we do a thing here that says true, and then if false, then we just reset it back to its original location. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Project Zomboid releasing a stable update with sprinters enabled in multiplayer. What year is it? It's 2026. You're welcome. You're welcome. I got you. It offshores certain local and state taxes, but not federal taxes, at least not in the US. I understand now. I think I understand. I think I know what they're doing. They're writing off the yacht as an expense. And that means that they pay less income taxes, right? Right? I think this is what it is. Now, how do you write a yacht off as a tax deductible? Well, in the perspective of Gaben, he just made it have a use, which was research and development. Yes. Okay. That's genius. It's genius. CEO haters when they realize Gaben is a CEO. He's not much different from all the other motherfuckers. It's just, you know, he's a little better, I guess, but I would argue he's still a CEO at the end of the day. He's still got that billionaire CEO vibe. If it's used for business purpose, yeah. Which I think Gaben owns like a marine like research company, doesn't he? It's genius, dude. It's fucking smart. It's genius. If you don't pay the wealth or spending tax, what's it called? The wealth or spending tax? I don't know, tax evasion? I don't know what you're trying to... Not sure what you... There's two things uncertain in life. Death and taxes. To stamp it as research and development, we included a 10 meters squared room for esoteric equipment and got the certificate. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm checking my email really quickly. Okay. Dude, I hate phone calls with... Wait, what day is it tomorrow? Is tomorrow the 1st or... No. Okay, good. It's the 30th. Okay, so for the fuse box, we should like limit how far you can drag it out. Tomorrow is Thursday, the 30 of 31 this month. No, who the hell says that? 30 of 31? 30/31. There's 31 days slash 30. Which months don't end on the 31st? There's like 3, isn't there? Like a few of them end on the 30th, and then one of them ends on the 28th. Right? Why do they do that? Why can't every month just end on the 31st? Just keep it simple. Me, when I have to pay rent on that 1 month that's only 28 days. I got scammed out of 3 days, man. September, April, June, and November. Is it April that has 28 days? Oh, February. Man, what the hell? You can tell how lost I am in terms of time when I don't even know how many days are in a month. Check your knuckles? That's how you can tell. What about my knuckles? I don't get it. What about my knuckles? What day is yellow? me when I have a calendar and every day has like a color code. Is this day blue? Is this day blue? Does no one know the rhyme? No, I don't. I don't. Listen, I'm indoors my entire life. I'm in my office. I'm on the computer 24/7. I don't go outside. Uh, 30 days of September, April, June, November. All the rest have 31 except February. That doesn't even rhyme. All the rest have 31 except February. Is February just like the odd one out, which is why it doesn't rhyme with the rest of the rhyme? Dude, I understand you. There's a giant fireball in the sky. It's crazy, bro. It's insane. If you look at it, you go blind. It's crazy. It's fucking hot as shit. And the only thing protecting us is like this natural shield. It's an energy shield. Like the one from Halo. Yeah. If it were to go out, everybody would hear beep, 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 like some random beeping noise. It would be awful. And then we would all melt. It'd be insane. What? You don't go outside? How do you get your food and drinks? You gotta have at least a walk a day. Pfft, brother, it's called DoorDash. It's called DoorDash. Now, I went outside today to go to gym, and we turned to a street, and I shit you not, instantly I think I was about to blow away. Like this wind, the wind suddenly was so fucking strong. I think I was about to like fly away. Like I'm telling you, if I had an umbrella, I would have flown like Mary Poppins. It would have been bad. Would have had to cancel the stream or delay it further. You know, if we switch to 30 days of every month, we never need to reset time, and your birthday would be on the exact same day of the week every year. God, that would be so awesome. Why the fuck did we do this shit? I vote we change every month to 30 days. Now, how many days in the year does that change to? Would that be like 365, and then we turn into like 360 or something? How many days would we lose in the year? Then we wouldn't have Halloween? Brother, it's fine. We could just put Halloween on the thing. It's fine. Just put it in the date. It's fine. Friday the 13th. So just keep that fucker there. Okay. We can determine if the thing is in a slot or not. Right here. Right here. We're going to save a Boolean. We're going to save a Boolean right here. Right here. Yeehaw. Sure, we can do it on the client. Why not? Why not? Hey, Venka. Hey, Krim, I have a question for you. How did you deal with failure in your 20s if you failed in something? I'm 23 years old, second year at Bachelor, and I just failed an exam that delayed my CS Bachelor for a whole year. I'm eating myself from the inside. I'm just reaching out and thank you in advance. I don't know. Just learn from it and move forward. Learn from it. Move forward. Accept that you fucked up. It is what it is. Okay. Does suck that it's delayed by a whole year. That does suck. But I would say just remember that. for the next exam or whatnot. We failed at so many things, all right? Listen, everybody's failed at things, not even just in their 20s, but throughout life until the age of 20 or whatever. Like, for example, I never won a single hockey match when I played in hockey when I was like 12. That shit was fucked up. We almost won one match. I almost scored once. Anyways, yeah, it does definitely suck for sure. I'd say, yeah, the only thing you could do is be like, all right, I messed up. Didn't pass the exam. Learn from it, you know? What else are you gonna, you gotta move on, right? Life continues. Just take what you can from it and then that's it. That's it, really. That's really it. Current fuse index. Okay, can I make this -1? Ooh, actually. Oh, yeah. Wait, shit. That's not going to happen locally, though. Oh, shit. So I got to do a local call here. To set the current fuse index to -1. And then if it's -1, that basically means that it's invalid. And we reset it back to its original location. Wait. No, we can't do... Wait, shit. Wait, shit. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, that's not it. Because then I can't save where it originally was. I guess we just save a Boolean for this. Drag handled properly. Boolean for if the fuse was handled properly and dropped into a fuse. Hey, Balak. That damn phantom time, adding plus 1,100 years and deleting the 13th month of a year, removing all equal days that sync with the moon cycle. Shake my head, asking for a friend. What? What's the question? Wait, what's the? Wait, hold on. What's the question? Wait, what's the question? I don't know what the question is. I don't even know what the question is. Look up the 13-month calendar. That's not real. 13-month calendar. That's literally not real. That's not a thing. There was never 13 months. What's weird is that we have a set simulate physics to off in here for some reason. Goofing around, I don't know. What is the 13-month? What is 13-month calendar? Like what is that? I'm asking for a friend now. Now I'm the one asking. It would mean 28 days in a month. Every date always lands on the same day, synced with the moon cycle. Dude, why don't we do that? What the fuck? That sounds awesome. Okay, but what would the 13th month be called? There's a crazy conspiracy theory about it? Why would there be a... Yeah, what am I... Why am I even asking? There's a conspiracy theory about everything. The 13th month known as Crimuary. Yes! Hell yeah, that's my month, baby. That be my month. Why do we +1 the fuse index? Why? What is the reason for that? Huh? Okay, so get all socket names, get a reference. Sup, nerds? Who are you talking to? Who the hell are you talking to? Punk? Who you talking to, punk? Get this damn spaghetti code out of the way. One day I'll become a C++ Giga Chad. Today's not that day, though. It ain't the day. It ain't the day. Not today, guys. Not today. Next time, though. Next time. So, do I have to get current fuse index in -1? It would appear so. Twitch staff, please help. I don't like this streamer. What the hell? This guy's an asshole. All right, let's test this baby out. Okay, so. Yes! Although, you can still drag the fucker really far away. Hold on, we gotta test if it works, though. The conspiracy theory about it? Dude, I'm interested in conspiracy theories. They always sound kind of like crazy, though. Yippee! We made the fuse 5% better. No one's gonna notice all of these changes we just made, but me, and maybe you, chatter. You, chatter. You know what I did. There's a rat infestation in here, apparently? Okay, I see. Been gone for like 30 minutes, still in progress. No, no, look! Look, if you drag the fucker away, it snaps back into place. The only problem, though, is the fact that you can move it that far away. Ideally, it would probably be better if you can't move it outside of the region of this box. I don't know where... I don't know how to... I don't know how we could do that. Don't forget slop is in the genre, so it's fine. That's true. I guess we could just say fuck it. It reattaches anyway, so it's not like it's a big bug anymore. However, you might have an asshole on your friend group that just... You know. You might have one asshole who, you know... might choose to do something like this, you know. That's what I want. I want to be that guy. This guy's an asshole. This guy... Oh, hey, would you look at that? Perfect timing. maybe we just leave that in the game. Maybe that's just part of the game. Maybe just make that, maybe just, yeah, yeah. You know, maybe, yeah, yeah. Fuck it. Rat. I am a rat. Rat. All right, that's good. I think I'm fine with that. However, the sticky surface system would probably be pretty good to put in. Oh. Okay. Yeah, right. Well, look at us making some progress. Although, let's see, what was that task called? Handling sticky mode to stick objects near a surface. Example, fuse. Now, this library card, what if you took all the books out and players had to put them all back, and maybe you give them some sort of magic to help and they have to be organized? Listen, motherfucker, this isn't that one library game that people are playing that has like 8,000 plus reviews or whatever the fuck. And it was literally just them organizing books. Okay? Although we will have a organizing books minigame. Just not like that. We will. Just not like that. That's just crazy talk. Sticky mode to stick objects near a surface. Maybe we should have made that game. You know, I've been thinking about it. Maybe we should like do like a 2-week project or something. Do you guys think I could make a 2-week game and make some moolah? Make something cool? I don't know. You're a Gucci boy? No? Well, thanks for the confidence. Well, no. Okay, well, shit. Using only physics constraints? I'd rather stub my toe. I'm trying to get my partner into learning blueprints and programming. And trying to get her, she wants to make a game about plants. So I was thinking you should make a game that's like Schedule 1, but it's like plants. Exotic plants and shit. I think you can as long as you keep out the scope creep and lock in. Lock in. Lock in. From blank project to shipped game in 14 days, challenging. Illegal plants. No, not those kind of plants. Like actual plants. She likes plants. She always tells me about these like names of plants. And it's like the craziest fucking names. And I'm like, what the hell are you saying? Stop speaking in tongues. It's like shit like Majoris flavnora or some shit. I don't even know what the names are. It's like, what are you saying? Is that Latin? Are you learning Latin now? Like Majora's plant. Oh, that sounds sick, actually. I was telling her I think it'd be good to put in some like not so realistic plants. Because I feel like that would be, you know, things that like you get like really rare plants and they start glowing and shit. It's like foil cards, but for plants. Yes, the gamers love it. The gamers love it. They love it. Little bit of gambling, but in a video game form. They love it. They love it. And then you put a collection log for every plant that you get. Yes, dude. Anyways, yeah. My problem, though, I can tell when I try to recommend her ideas, I'm overscoping too much for her poor game. She's like trying to keep a really small scope, only like a little tiny town and stuff. And I'm like, what if you had little streets and you could walk around and find random seeds and plants that you could take out of the town and stuff? And then I'm like, wait, hold on. I think I might be overscoping her project. I do it to everybody, I think. I'm a problem. I am a problem. Where do the loot boxes come in? Good point. You can buy a randomized seed bag, and it could be any plant. It could be any plant. And you don't know until you put the seed in the pot. Has you played Plant Therapy? I don't think so, no. One of the games I recommended that she played was a game called Green Corner? Plant Corner? Something Corner. Leafy Corner. That was it. Leafy Corner. Which literally has all of this like crazy shit. It's got all the names and stuff. Like all of these plants. It's got plants and shit. It's even got succulents. It's even got succulents. Anyways, what are we doing now? I think we can delete that task for the sticky mode. Although, I think it is kind of funny that someone could steal a fuse and it's just off in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Now make that, but in first person. She's been doing it in first person. I don't know. I don't know if I could make a game in a month. My problem is that like I always feel like gamers expect like a lot of like progression and stuff in a game, but maybe that's not entirely true because Devil Daggers does just fine. So that's always my problem. Is I always feel like there needs to be like a crazy amount of like progression and all this other stuff, but maybe it's not really necessary. I saw you making a struct in C++, but I noticed you could do that with blueprints. Any reason you would do it in C++ instead? Something about UE5 structs and enums can be extremely dangerous. Like they could brick your project if you're not careful. Whereas C++ structs and enums, I feel like are a lot more foolproof, which is why I tend to do them in C++. And additionally, if I ever choose to do any C++ code, I can easily just keep using the C++ structs. Whereas with blueprint structs and enums, you can't use those in C++. So it's just better to just make them directly in C++. Month-long game jam is something with a simple loop that has a hook to it. Yeah, but like I'm not talking about a game jam. I'm talking about a game that I want to release and sell. Doesn't need to have stupid levels of progression. Yeah, I guess maybe my problem is that like as I release games and see all these reviews and stuff, players are expecting these like endless amount of hours and stuff. Maybe that's my problem, is I've been manipulated into thinking that players always want like crazy progression and whatnot. You just set expectations with pricing. That's true, yeah. Like, who knows? Maybe I could just end up rescoping that little like sword game and just make it a really good fucking combat system. And then it's literally just an endless mode in some sort of like arena that like shapes differently periodically. Then maybe we just do the Devil Daggers thing where it's like different monsters appear and shit. But Devil Daggers I think has an ending. It's just... So Half Sword? I guess. Half Sword did pretty well, did it not? Yep. What's good? Hello? Howdy. Okay. Next task. Let's delete the sticky mode to stick objects near a surface. Blah. Archive. Goodbye. Although, I do think it'd be a good idea to make it so there's a limited distance that you could do the fuse. That might be a good idea. What do you guys think about that? Could be an idea. If this is false, then we could do another check. We got a lot of branches in here. Lots of branches. A lot of them. Okie dokie. If the distance is more than 1,000, which honestly might be quite a bit, to be honest, this would then mean that some motherfucker took this shit too far. How are you, Krim? I'm good, freak. How are you? I can never understand Unreal. I usually get 12 FPS. You just got to do a lot of shit with it. The marketing, I think, does Unreal a very bad disservice because it makes it think it makes you think it's like a you just boot that shit up and everything's fine. No. Lots of work to be done to make a project work properly. Okay, so if this thing goes way too far, then we want to possibly remove the handler. How do I remove the handler and set the owner to the server? Uh-oh. Let's just uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what do you mean? Huh? Whatever. Pff, who cares? Joining a 2-week game jam with my friends. Time to finish a game. You got this. Remember, do not overscope like me. You got this. Do not overscope like me, and you will be just fine. Okay? All right. I believe. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Wait, hold on. Uh-oh. No, we're good, actually. What the? Click the damn button! Paper. Paper. Might be an obvious answer, but what do you constrain most when aiming for low scope at the start of a project? You're asking the wrong fucking guy for this shit, let me tell you. Might be an obvious. What do you constrain most when aiming for low scope at the start of a project? What do you constrain most when aiming for low scope at the start of a project? Like, what constrain most? Like, what do you mean by constrain most? Like, I avoid? How do you do low scope? Multiplayer! Oh no. Guys? Guys. Where did it go? It's in the wall. What? So it removed the handler, but did not actually remove it. Uh-oh. Like minimal mechanics, single screen, reusable art assets. Oh. So like just general stuff when aiming for lower scope. Okay, in the perspective of mechanics, the biggest thing that I would start with is determining what is the fantasy for the game, or what is the goal of the game. Where am I reading this message? This is YouTube chat. This is YouTube chat. Is that appearing in the chat? It's not? Okay, well, fuck, whatever. Yeah, YouTube chat for some reason isn't appearing in my chat box. I don't know why. Did they make any changes? Yeah, a big thing you should do when making a game is there should be some overarching like concept / quote, and then whenever you're thinking of a mechanic, you always have to think about that quote, and if the thing that you're building or want to build is within the bounds of what you're trying to do for the game, or the design pillars, right? If it sticks to the design pillars, it's quite important. Mike Playlab, thank you for the prime. Thank you. Thank you. So this is kind of our quote, but the additional thing is like there's two things for the players, which is survive and then maintain the train. So it's like those are the two big pieces of the game. And then for like screens and art assets, like obviously you have to consider like if the art style that you're making or you want to do, you have to consider like how long does it take you to make one art asset, right? Or one thing. That's important to consider. Like UI, I think can follow the same structure of blocking shit out, right? Like whenever you do anything, just start with a block out and then determine what you need from there. Release custom release grab actor. What is custom? Server release grab component? Where? Blockouts are used so you don't need to spend weeks modeling something you might not use later. Blockouts also determine design pitfalls. Like for UI, it's like if you put a button somewhere, you got to determine if it looks, you know, if it feels like it's in a good spot. It's all about functionality first, and then the looks right after. Also, don't do realistic art style as a solo. I think it's possible, but you're probably going to be using a lot of marketplace assets. You're going to be basically filling in the gap with a lot of marketplace assets, but then be prepared for a lot of tech debt that you're going to end up having to clean up. Not fun. Not fun. What? How is this happening? Oh, is it because it's not... Oh, because it doesn't have... Oh, it's because it doesn't have an initial fuse. Right. Wait, no, that's bullshit. It should have a fuse index at the beginning of the game. Is this supposed to be 1? Wait, do we start at 1? Why did we start at 1? Man, which dumb fuck? Whatever. Me. I am the dumb fuck. Always interested in how different devs approach it. Thanks. That's just my current approach for it, Alec. I would not say I'm a professional by any means, and I'm still trying to learn how to scope things properly. Like currently, my attempt at a solution for our gameplay problem is adding more monsters, but adding more types of monsters I don't think necessarily fixes a problem. It's like you made spaghetti and meatballs, but the shit's bland as fuck, so you just keep trying to throw more spaghetti at it. It's like that might not do anything. It needs salt and pepper and fucking oregano or something. I don't know. Am I going to be teaching my missus blueprints myself? Most likely. I've been trying to look at what tutorials there are, and they all fucking suck. All of the tutorial creators are not good. You got Gorka Games, not good. What's funny is the only tutorial that I could have looked up is the old UE4 blueprint tutorials that I watched back when I first started, and those are like UE 4.6. We need garlic bread? That's not going to do anything. Adding garlic bread to the spaghetti and meatballs, that's actually a really good example of scoping and adding shit to your game that's not required. It's spaghetti and meatballs, okay? Those are the design pillars. You don't need to add garlic bread to the spaghetti and meatballs. That's like adding a shooting mechanic in a game where you clean the streets with a fucking street washer or something. Street sweeper. Okay? You don't do that. That's crazy. What about oregano? Yeah, oregano, we can do that. And black pepper. Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, goated game. Goated game. Goated game. Suit for Hire gives you a lot of street cred, so worthy of the question. I guess. I don't know. Once you release a game, you start realizing that, I don't know, to me, just releasing a game isn't enough to make someone a valid, especially in the YouTube circle, like releasing a game, I feel like isn't necessarily like suddenly you're God or something. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of mistakes I made with Suit for Hire, and I still make tons of mistakes. And look at me, I'm struggling with working on this game. So, not to be fair, it's a different genre, but still. You say that as I'm unironically considering making my cleaning game have shooting and enemies? Okay, but why? Why should it have shooting and enemies? Is that really necessary? Yours was an exceptionally good game as far as YouTube sloppers go. Thank you. Appreciate that. I am a bit of a slopper myself, huh? For the longest time, I think my YouTube channel has like 4 dead projects. It's wait, let me see. Blade to Terra, Crimson's Fantasy, Ronin, that one shooting game that I did at one point. Is that it? Is that all the game attempts that I tried to do? I feel like there's one more. Is there one more? Nice collection. Thanks. Heaven's Gate. Oh, right. True. The sword game. The sword game. You have tea leaf? You blast them and then clean the mess and then end the level. Okay, maybe that could be a fun loop. Maybe like it's a goal for the player to try to keep a bunch of the enemies in one area so that they have less to clean up. Make it for yourself, and if people happen to want to play, that's a bonus. I don't know if that's a good way of looking at it. Because if you make it for yourself, something I noticed that's extremely dangerous is the games you play could easily completely just like diverge what you're working on. I've noticed that with a lot of developers. I've noticed that with myself, where you start making decisions because of the games that you're currently playing, which is not very good. Because then that causes your entire game to just go in completely random directions. Or you completely drop your fucking game and try to make another game because of the games that you're playing. So I also think it's important to just know the type of game that you want to make, and don't just like, yeah, obviously make a game that you would want to play. To an extent. So you're saying I shouldn't make my game a Deadlock roguelite with Bethesda-like mechanics. Hey, I like the idea, but what is the Bethesda-like elements? Is it needed? Are the Bethesda-like elements really needed? Are the Bethesda-like elements bugs in the game? Because that's Bethesda. Bugs and shitty design and just a buttload of dialogue and mod support because they can't make a proper game themselves and they need modders to do it for them. I want to make a cyberpunk style game. Tutorial? Not happening. There's the door. We're in a 15-story building, by the way. That door goes straight into the depths of doom. Shoves you in the door. It's time to move on from this music. As much as I love OSRS, something about it is stressful. Get it out of here. Let's play something different. Put on some Chrono Trigger? I said good music. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what the Chrono Trigger soundtrack sounds like. It sounds like anger? That's too much. We're not in anger mode right now. What am I looking at here? Do I need to look at this? No, I'm anger. Good. Good. Use it. Use the anger. Use it. Use the anger, Anakin. Sire, what are you doing with that fuse? I'm putting it out of bounds to then respawn it to see if it's working properly. And it is. And awesome. Yes. The No Man's Sky music? Okay, that's a good ass soundtrack. No Man's Sky, very good. Okay, this is good enough. You can have a trolling friend that's like, oh, no, don't know where the fuse is. Oh. All right, all good. I don't know if the client... we need to check if client works. Make a VFX when pulling out. Excuse me? There is a VFX. A VFX. What would it be? Dust? Uh-oh. It works when they release it, but not when it gets out of bounds. Does this have a switch has authority call? No. It is doing a get owner call. It is releasing the actor. Oh, in here we're removing the owner. So let's do this. We'll set the world location and rotation, and then we'll do this. Does this work? What happens if two people grab something at the same time? They start fighting over it. I don't know. How is my? I don't know. They start fighting over it or something. Okay, that works. No, it doesn't. What the hell? What? I don't know why the client suddenly does not see where the fuse is. Where is the fuse? Oh, it's right there. It's just not calling the event tick call on the client for some reason. Is it because this add remove handler? Hold on, let me see if maybe we just have to... I also think it might be... Yeah, it is the remove handler. Which, by the way, I believe... that already gets called in the custom release grab actor. Yaha! So we don't need to call it again because it's already being called, and it's being called on the server. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Set the owner in the object and make the server check for the owner when someone wants to interact with it. So in our case, I believe what we do is for this object, it's whoever is last to pick it up. But for a lot of other objects, it's the first person that picks it up is the owner of it. NVIDIA method of adaptive mesh non-uniform tessellation. You're just saying a lot of words, man. I don't know what any of them mean. Anyways, all right, we'll put the thing in the board. Hell yeah. Done. Okay. I deleted the task, didn't I? The whole sticky thing? Oh. Man, how am I supposed to know what I finished? Whatever. There's less tasks than the to-do. That's how I know that we finished it. Yeah. Station 0. Beginning station as players are logging in before they begin a run. Should we do a little bit of art? Some little block out visuals for the Station 0? What do you guys think? Yay, nay? I was thinking it'd be like this fancy, like something like this. Like a nice building that goes like this and then goes like this. Kind of like a London station or something. And then, that could be kind of cool. So we could do a little... There's a reason you need to start using C++, not be glued to blueprints. I'll get there someday, man. I'll get there someday. I'm still kind of like lost with C++ though. It's still like not something I'm 100% knowledgeable of, you know what I mean? Still not something I'm 100% knowledgeable of. I'm still a dummy. I'm a noob. I be a noob. I be a noob. Okay, we're gonna do this through Scythe. We could do this through Scythe. We could do like a quick little lockout piece. And then... Do I have any references of this actually? Of like a station like this? Yep. Okay. Oh, hold on, wait, hold on, wait, hold on. I got a lot of images here. We got a lot of pictures here. A lot of pictures. I do like the light coming in. Oh, some like glass coming through could be super sick. C# does a blinding good job. Yeah, dude, listen, Blueprint works fine. Don't get me wrong. I do see the benefit of... Oh, see something like this. I do see the benefit of learning C++. Like, don't get me wrong. I do see the benefits of it for sure. Yeah, Blueprint is basically just visual scripting, essentially. Yeah. I don't know if I want trusses in this station. I kind of want the station to look kind of pretty. Kind of sort of pretty. All right. I got some ideas. I also think the players should be able to move across to the other side. So I'm going to put another side here. Yes. I thought that was going to be my way into programming, but nope, still magic. I think it just takes time to get into it. But to me, I feel like it's a lot easier than I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It does feel a lot easier to do visual scripting than it is C++, at least starting out for me. At least for me. So what I think would be cool is some like bridge that could be right here that looks like it would fold up when the train has to leave. I feel like that would look kind of sick. So I'm just gonna put some catwalks there. Put a vending machine on the other platform? Okay, but why? Why a vending machine? That looks kind of cool. Sells socks and cosmetics like hats. I do want to figure out how cosmetics are unlocked. I feel like some sort of randomized system would be really fun. Since apparently players want cosmetics. Yeah, that's a big... players love cosmetics. Me making shit up. Making assumptions. We also need an area for your office, but that will be in the future. Because the office would be where you start. That would be the main menu, basically. You can make some achievements as cosmetics. I think we definitely will. 100%. Okay. Let's open up Scythe. It's been a hot minute. We also... I still need to update my Scythe. I do still need to update my Scythe. That's something I need to do. Oh, 1, 2, or 3. Whoops, I keep forgetting. Shit. Edit pivot. I guess this will be the height. Is Scythe a Pokemon? It's a plugin for Unreal Engine. I also think it is a Pokemon, although I am not a professional at Pokemon, so I don't 100% know. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting shape because I have no clue how we're going to do this. If I want to do like a curved ceiling of some sort. Although maybe the curved ceiling should be... No, let's just make it a part of this object. Okay, so I think Alt. I think Shift. There we go. I have no clue how we're going to do this smoothly, so I think we're just going to do something like this to start with. I hope this is on the grid. I think it is, though, so that's good. We'll do something like this. And then I can select this, and then... let's see if I remember how to do this. Was it L? No. Shit. How do I add a edge loop in between? I think it's connect. Oh, there we go. And then we'll do something like this. And then I'll basically just guesstimate the curve for now. And then I'll probably make a proper version in Blender in the future. Although I feel like this should be taller. Okay. Not the most even lines ever, but fuck it, whatever. We do want windows in here, though. We do want some windows. I don't know if we just want in the middle there. I think it'd be cool to have some windows all over. Might be a good idea to even... Wait, how do you just select... No, not the whole thing. I just want this edge. Select edge loop? I forgot how to do this. Is it L? No. It's selecting the entire outside. So let's do this. 8 hundo. 8 hundo. Okay, and then although doing that like angle at the top here is kind of cool, kind of interesting. But I think the entire thing should be a window. Or maybe in segments. That could be kind of cool too. I kind of fuck with that too. It's not the perfect. It's not the most perfect. It ain't a perfect curve, but that's okay. We can, you know, we can figure it out. You know, Marco. Long time no speak. Yeah, thank. It's been pretty good. What am I working nowadays? It's a I'm working on a co-op survival horror kind of game. Kind of friend slop kind of thing. That's basically what we're working on right now. And then of course I'm also working on the Suit for Hire DLC. Although I haven't been working on it as of late. It's too much of an inset. I think it's working off of the grid. Gulp is where the money is. It's a lot more work, but I am enjoying it. I am indeed enjoying it. I think it's a fun challenge. Yeah, I think it's a fun, different kind of challenge. All right, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Has Ronin been shelved? I wouldn't say shelved. kind of temporary hiatus, but I do want to work on it in the future. I definitely do want to work on it in the future. How do I select everything except on those two? Okay, it's great. And then we could do corrugated iron. And then we're gonna, please add this. Waiting. Mm-hmm. What do you want me to add? What is this? Shrug? Don't we have a shrug emote? We have shrug E. Is this co-op project your first proper attempt at replication? Proper, yes. First attempt in general, no. Because technically, when I first started game development, I tried to do multiplayer games, but of course, it wasn't really, you know, good, I guess. I really got to update Scythe because it has a whole like editor and shit for this. This is ridiculous. I gotta fucking scale it up. I gotta press it like 5 million times. Oh, this is. Wait, what if I do this? Fit to face height. Oh no, I messed it up again. How are things going so far in that regard? It takes a bit of learning, don't get me wrong. Quite a bit of learning. But getting there, I think. Why am I making the bottom corrugated metal? It should be like bricks or something. Yeah, this is dumb. Put the bricks on the screen. Brick. No, not that brick. A different. How about a different brick? Sure. How about this brick? This is a good brick. Graham, how do you make those materials in Substance Painter? I tried looking it up, but I can't really find any good examples. What kind of materials? I see the stream is very productive based on this thumbnail. Come on, man. You can't do. Come on, man. You can't use that against me. Oh, come on, man. That's bullshit. Yes, it was going so well until it wasn't. I think there's a better way of doing this. Maybe it would be transform texture. Something I should look into. Or do you just use it for specific models with UVs? It depends. A lot of times, it really depends, yeah. Sometimes the UVs complement whatever the thing is that I'm trying to do. Let's do a trim sheet for this. Painted metal dark. Apply. Hotspot. Hotspot individual. What the fuck? What the hell? I think I need to update my shit. Because this is ridiculous. Is this? No, it is. It's working. It's just that one piece isn't applying properly. I gotta like select it. Wait, why are both sides? Why are both sides? Select. Why is it? Huh? The hell? Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, tileable material. Yeah, tileable. You have a lot of different types of materials. Tileable is going to be one of those materials that you use. Okay, so we'll extrude this out a little bit. Extrude a little bit. Aha. Yep. Good. Very good. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, this is also fucked up. Wait, no. It's just a new thing. Uh-oh. Apply. I'm not gonna fix the trim sheet for that. I could give less of a fuck right now. Fuck it, whatever. We'll clean it up at a future date, but for now, at least this will be like a starting point for our station. So pretty. Oh, and then we're gonna need lights. Oh, shit. Oh, will I be incorporating Fortnite characters with the UE6 metaverse and train rot? Which dumbass fucking C-suite director thought this shit would be a good idea? The whole UE... why? Like, what are you doing? Stop it. Get help. Hello? I'd like to put my pivot point here. Okay, or over there. That's fine too. All right. Uh-oh. It's not 100% aligning. It's okay. We can just say fuck it and scale it up a little bit. Yes. We be scaling these floors. Let me just delete these two here. That's cool. I have indeed made a grave mistake, though. I should have really kept the backsides of these walls. I'm really stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no. Why did I make this mistake? Can I push pull that? Like inside? No. Oh. What if I just what if I duplicate this? And then I flip the normals. Can I not? So when I click recalculate, can I not? Can I not choose which direction it goes? Is that I'd like to flip the invert? Aha! I see. Thank you. I should have made this double-sided since the very beginning. But, you know, sometimes you make some mistakes, you know? I don't know how I'm going to extrude this outward. I need to update Scythe. I don't even have any of that stuff. Brother, you got an even older version than me. How the hell did you do that? How the hell did you do that? Okay. We're doing, this is really dumb. That's okay. Sometimes you do some stupid shit. And, okay, it says it bridged it, but I don't see it. What? Why is there an edge here? Okay. Oh, I could just snap it into place. I forgot that's a thing I can do. Snapping is so good in this thing, man. Okay, so I don't think the shadows are going to be 100% correct, as you can see. It would appear I'm not... Yeah. That's because... technically, we want this to be detached. Is Scythe the plugin? Yeah. It's so good. It's so damn good, dude. Except for right now. I can't select the vert. Probably because there's a face in the way. Okay, I think that's the window. I'm seeing a weird... Oh, I'm understanding. I've been selecting the wrong verts. The window is not going to be very good. It's a little slanted. The company was not able to hire a good contractor, and so plot twist, I'm the contractor. Plot twist, I'm dumb. It's me. I'm just not even gonna detach it. Who gives a fuck? Whatever. But yeah, Scythe is a plugin. It's awesome. I should be getting paid for this because I'm selling it, but like, or not. I'm not selling it, but I mean like, I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Chat, help me out here. I'm promoting it so well, but it really is awesome. Like it really, really is awesome. Like honestly, I can't lie. This shit's sick. This shit is awesome. I know how to model in Blender. It's just, dude, context software switching and having to do the import export. Sometimes I just kind of want to do the thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to do the, I just want to make stuff without having to worry about all that shit, you know? Sometimes I just want to get in here and just make some stuff, you know? This is a very large station. To the point where the fog is eating it. What did I do for contract work? Was it blueprints? Do people hire for blueprints? I was doing a combination of things. But yeah, I was doing system stuff. I did a bit of modeling here and there, etc. You don't use batch export items on Blur? I do, but it's still like annoying, the import export process. Sometimes I just kind of want to make stuff. You just get in here and make, just create. You know what I mean? Just want to get in here and slap some shit together, you know? I don't know, man. I just don't see any appeal in UE6, especially with like the amount of garbage they're gonna add to it. Like, I just don't think I care for the like the Fortnite inclusion stuff. I don't care about. So I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm right here. I'm awake. It's fine. I think an item spawned in a box, and it's one of the new items I put in, and I changed the sound effect of it. Is it the banana? It might, guys, it might be the banana. Okay, I have the metal beam impact, but where is the cue for this? Oh, I know what it is. I think it's air horn impact. Beach ball, ball impact, chalice. The concept around UE6 feels like a massive step into a completely different timeline. You have to go forward or backwards, and they somehow found a way to go very far sideways. It just... I don't get it, man. I don't get it. There's some really good stuff that they're doing based on some of the submits. But then I look at all the other stuff, I'm like, why? Why do you need to do that? Yeah, my problem with Godot is that you'd have to make a lot of stuff yourself, which... I just don't have the skills for that. I'm too Unreal pilled. I'm too Unreal pilled. I'm a dummy. Some might say he's a bit of an idiot. Crim's too far gone? Yeah, I'm too stupid. I'm too dumb. I don't know how to use all this other cool stuff. I don't know how to. I kind of like how tall they have that shit. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah. I'd like to select all of that. Please tell me that selects behind it too, like an X-ray mode. Yes, dude. We're gonna bring this up like this. And then over here, we're gonna add I don't know, I'm not that kind of game developer. And I understand that's one of my shortcomings as a developer. Is that I don't know how to do that stuff that a lot of people are able to do. And I'm okay with that. Huh? Where's my face going? Hello? It's not even inverted. It literally just doesn't exist. Oh, I've turned it into glass. Oh, I see. It's a glass material. That's why I don't see it. Of course. Oops. So I'm going to go on ahead and delete these faces. Actually, I'm going to keep one of them and apply the glass material that we have to it. Yes. Okay. I'm going to delete this face. And then I'm going to detach this face. Can I hide it? Is there hiding in this? Nope. Darn. Darn it. So what I'm going to do, actually as a middle ground, I'm going to move the other side. It'll be like an angled wall. It'll be awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Cinema. Cinema. Lots of windows. Lots and lots and lots of windows. Is it automatically merging the verts? I don't think they're merging them. I'd have to do that manually, I think. That's okay though. I'm not worried about that too much. Oh, I can read chat. Too deep in their pockets, shake my head. All about picking what you want to put your time in, for sure. I think it's cool seeing what people are able to do in other stuff, like where they have to make a lot of things themselves. I think it is cool. Like, there are times where I'm like, damn, I wish I could do that. Will we ever see the outside of the wall? No. The only reason why I'm putting that there is for shadows. So lighting, when lighting hits it, we still have the proper shadows here. That's about it. So I'm not worried about like the materials and whatnot on the outside necessarily. Feels like I'm copying the Half-Life place, but it's fine. It's just a station. Although it's very metallic. It is quite metallic. That's okay. I was hoping to make it feel more cozy, but let's just throw this together and see what happens. Up! This would be a great time for me to use my tool, but my tool, I still haven't fixed it, so I'm still dealing with scaling things like this, like an idiot. Yep. Well, sometimes you can't get everything that you want. Oh, shit. Wouldn't the top of the thing hit? Ah, who cares? Wait, no, actually, that's kind of important. Just about right. Just about right. Yeah. Okay, let's do some cool stuff here, though. So we'll have like a mid piece here that goes up. And then a middle piece right here. Yeah. What the hell?
Shit my pants, I did.
Marco has gifted to all live followers? What the fuck?
Shit my pants, I did.
That's my screen! My screen! Help! I didn't even know you could do that.
Shit my pants, I did.
Holy moly. Well, thank you. What the fuck?
Shit
Insane.
my pants, I did.
Wait, how much did that even cost you? Wait, dude, wait, I feel bad. Wait, Marco. Are you okay?
Shit my pants, I did.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. What the hell?
Shit my pants, I did.
I think that is the first and last time we're ever gonna see that, okay? So, like, etch that in your mind, guys. We're never gonna see...
Shit my pants, I did.
Thank you.
Shit my pants, I did.
Thank you, dude. Too kind. Too kind.
Shit my pants, I did.
Oh, we're gonna be hearing this for a while, huh? We're gonna be hearing this for a while.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shit my pants, I did.
Oh, yeah. You know, I did say at one point that I would change this sound effect. One of these
Shit
days.
my pants, I did.
I think that time is soon. We gotta change it soon, one day.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Holy
Shit my
moly.
pants, I did. Shitting my pants for a while, I will. Oh, yes. Shit my pants, I did. Shit my pants, I did.
I love it, like, cuts out sometimes, like, randomly,
my
not
pants, I
fully
did.
playing the sound clip. Oh, wait, no, that's just how it's supposed to... I think I'm going fucking crazy.
Shit my pants, I
That's
did.
just how it is normally. I just feel like I'm hearing things. It's like sometimes cuts out sooner than it... Oh, whatever.
Shit my pants, I did.
Yeah, thank you, man. What the hell?
Shit my
Hype
pants,
train
I
level
did.
9. Damn, it's like we completed a waterfall quest and we just directly went to level 9. We skipped all the other
my
shit.
pants, I did. Shit my pants, I did. Shit my pants, I did.
I trained so crazy it's lagging my chat. Chat, do not spam.
Shit my pants, I did.
Random emotes. It's gonna blow up his computer.
Shit my pants, I did.
Oh my god, my arms.
Shit my pants, I did.
Don't get too comfortable. I can't. I'm literally shitting my pants.
Shit my pants, I did.
For the next 10 minutes.
Shit my
I
pants,
will be
I
shitting
did.
my pants on stream. My favorite thing to do in
Shit my
OSRS is make a
pants,
new
I
Iron Man
did.
account, rush Waterfall Quest as fast as possible, get 80-something thieving, and then quit. Why thieving?
Shit my pants, I did.
Why? Why 80 thieving? That is the weirdest specific...
Shit my pants, I did.
Blackjack is addicting? I don't know, man.
Shit my pants, I did.
To be fair though, Krim, the alert is the most content you've managed all stream. What do you mean? What the hell?
Shit my pants, I did.
All right, we're here at Station Zero, where it all begins. My eyes!
Shit my pants, I did.
I'm back. Just had an intro talking about awesome more gear stuff is going to be shown tomorrow to hype up the boss,
Shit my
the
pants,
beta.
I did.
We're getting live leaks, not the website. In the chat. That's crazy.
Shit my pants, I did.
God, we're gonna be shitting our pants the entire stream. You earned a hype chest. Open to see your reward.
Shit
Oh my god,
pants,
dude.
I did.
What did I get? I got honk shoe. What?
Shit my pants, I did.
I think the sub pop-up was actually my Yoda voice prompt. We should probably make it so like it's different things.
Shit
I wonder
my
if I can
pants,
add a
I
bunch of
did.
different videos in there. Make GTA 6? I'm on it.
Shit
I'm
my
on it right
pants,
now.
I
I'm
did.
doing it right now, actually. Make no mistakes. I'm not a robot. Don't tell me that.
Shit my pants, I did.
The long road ahead.
Shit my pants, I did.
What do you guys think? Good, bad, horrible?
Shit my pants, I did.
What do you guys think? Cool? It smells? No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm
Shit
talking
my
about the
pants,
station.
I did.
I'm talking about the station, not the other things going on.
Shit
Ignore
my
that.
pants,
You can
I
ignore
did.
it, right? You have TikTok open while watching 3 streams while playing a video game, don't you? No, not
Shit
you.
my pants,
Only
I
me.
did.
Oh. I legit my partner came in
Shit
my room one
pants, I
time
did.
from my office and saw me watching 2 streams on the second monitor, watching the Game of Thrones episode, whatever the
Shit my
thing's
pants,
called,
I
House of
did.
Dragon or whatever. And while playing 2 instances of Old School RuneScape.
Shit my pants, I did.
I had 2 different accounts open that I was playing on. Diabolical? It's not that bad.
Shit
Listen,
my
most of my
pants, I
focus
did.
was on the Game of Thrones, and then I was just AFKing two characters, and
Shit
then the
my
streams on the
pants, I
side
did.
were for my I don't know what they were
Shit my
for.
pants, I did.
Actually. Yeah.
Shit
It's a
my
break from,
pants,
yeah,
I did.
exactly. A break from the TV show. When some stupid political shit is going on, because they do that in Game of Thrones, then I can just go, "Phoop." It's
my
peripheral
pants,
view
I did.
maxing. Dude. Yes. Yes, peripheral view
Shit my
max.
pants, I did.
Now I just need a screen on the right side, and then I got everything.
Shit my pants, I did.
Oh my god, it's done. I was expecting shitting of pants again. Get you a pair of AR glasses, infinite monitors. I think I would actually lose my eyeballs. Like, genuinely. I think I would lose my eyeballs. Blue Sneaker, thank you for the prime.
Shit my pants, I did.
Oh god, here it comes again.
Crush my cock with a rock, I must.
Time for another 100? No, please. No, don't do that. That's a lot of money. You don't need to give that much Bezos bucks away. Okie dokie. All right. Flippity floppity. What's in the... rocket T? Okay. So, next up, I do feel like it is lacking color. I don't know about you guys. It's also lacking lights. Maybe we build lighting in here. Maybe we build lighting in here. Can we build lighting in Station Zero? If I build lighting in here, the following levels will not have the lighting rebuilt because of your selected lighting build options. Yes. What UE version am I working on? This is 5.6. I feel like 5.6 is really good. I haven't had any issues with it. I feel like 5.7, I don't know. 5.8, I don't know. Nothing from the newer releases that interest you? Not really. I actually don't know if the light maps on this stuff is good. I haven't checked that. Every time I bake lighting, it removes shadows. That's probably your light maps are a little bit fucked. And also your settings. 5.8 apparently has bad chaos physics bugs. Yeah, so I'm not touching 5.8. I think 5.6 is good. Yeah, so I've decided to not touch 5.8. I'm on 5.7, no complaints. I feel like 5.7 was like skipped over. I don't know. Like I just kind of glossed over it. I don't what does 5.7 even add? Hey Alexa, change chaos physics for Box 3D or Jolt. 5.7 is the middle child. Hold on, while this is baking, or apparently building reflection captures, which by the way, I literally don't have any in the project. Cool. I'm gonna get myself a protein bar. Yeah. Yeah. My stream deck is Hey. It would appear the lighting build did nothing. Wow. Really? Oh. Hey. Perforce mark for add failed. Adding files to the uncontrolled change list instead. What? Oh, is it because I'm trying to add a... Oh, the built data is not added. For some reason, the organic movement component is not being added either? What? All right, well. Oh, I gotta open this. I think the inside brick should be a lighter brick. Mm-hmm. What kind of bar do I get? It's hold on. It's called, hold on. Called the Love Good Protein Crunch. Never mind the protein bar cream you could do with a cheeseburger. Don't you worry, I got mac and cheese after this. A mac and cheese burger? No. Just mac and cheese. Hey, peace out, Marco. Thank you again for the gifted subs. Appreciate that. Take care. Good to see you again. Get some good rest. You know what? Maybe the floors need a texture. Do I have any good floor materials? We have this test material floor. Not good. How about, do I have a tile? Like a nice looking tile? Oh no. No. Okay, we're just gonna leave the materials for a future day. Sorry I'm late. What broke today? No, nothing broke. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Success. All right. So we'll do every other window. We'll have a static light. Yes, man. It might be broken. Talking with some people there, a lot of tools have been breaking because the maintainers were laid off. Epic Games, everybody. I feel like we don't need this many lights here. Yeah, honestly, just the first two is more than fine. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. I think the floors need a material though. I just don't know what. And something bright. Something bright. Maybe marble. I think there's a marble material that we might be able to use. Hold on. Yeah. Oh. Sure. Fine. Fuck it. Default marble it is. Oh, the concrete tiles would be a lot better. This is technically a hotspot material. It's not the right thing to use. This would be kind of perfect though. Starting to look like Half-Life 2. To be fair, a lot of our visuals are kind of inspired by Half-Life. And the fact that we do the whole hotspot kind of material, it does kind of start looking like it. Okay, here's the plan. We take this, go to Scythe, save as a new mesh. Hotspot Concrete 2. Does this, hold on, modeling? Attributes, generate polygroups, accept. Go into Scythe, do this. There we go. I know, Fist. I'm gonna grab the other one from Station 1 and bring it in here. That's the plan. There we go. Good enough for now until we start adding some like more details, like little drains and some edge detail on the wall here. We have this mesh as well that we use for the edge here that we could slap in there. Though the UV is really not good. The UV not very good. It look very shit. EAC CEO laid off employees from Battlefield 6 and got 38 million bonus instead of the usual 8 million. I don't know, man. They're talking about this AI shit and how it like improves companies. Think about it, man. When you think about it, CEOs basically just kind of regurgitate shit that other CEOs say. So all you really need to do is just use AI for your CEO. I don't know why nobody thought of this. Why did no one think of this? We should just use AI for our CEOs. Think about the company lawsuits. Don't worry, we'll slap some yellow paint in here. Don't you worry, we will. I have a block that has a bevel. Pretty sure. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a roof. Ah, it's a roof, you say. A whole ass building? Very good. Before I start to learn AI now at my job. Shit's fucked. Actually, you know what I could do? Is edit my thing in Scythe. Connect. Please tell me if I move this, it saves. Oh my god, look at that. It keeps the UVs and everything. Oh, wow. Wow. Extrude. Except, move this slightly down. Go here. Maybe, actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe scale this in a little bit. Okay, I said a little bit. No, I said a little. No, I said a little bit. No, I said a little bit. Thank you. And then we shall turn this into concrete 2. It is stretching a lot. It do be stretching a lot. How about that? That look good. Uh-oh. The fence seems to be in a bit of a pickle. You know, why do we say pickle? As like we're in a bit of a pickle. Why not like say something like we're in a bit of a horseradish? You know, like why not something like that? Why is it specifically pickle? We're in a bit of a pickle. Because pickle jars get stuck? Huh? What? We're in a bit of a mayonnaise here. Yeah, see? See what I mean? Like, why not we're in a bit of a mayonnaise here? Why can't we just do that? Why pickle? I'm Pickle Rick. Okay, so then I'm going to go to station 1. And then I'm going to copy this line. And I'm gonna paste it. And then I'm gonna make it thick. And then I'm gonna put it on the other side. And I'm gonna move this arrow a little bit. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. The orange might be a bit too thick. I might have gone a little too far. I might have gone a little too far, but that's fine. Maybe I should put a metal beam here. Meh. Meh. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. This is looking pretty cool. I don't know about the fog, though. Don't know how I feel about the fog, but it does look cool. A metal beam into a concrete block in the middle of the walkways look nice. It would look nice. You kind of cooking with that one. Will there be a guard telling you to pick up the can? That's actually one of the first things I want to do in this game. It's like pick up that can to teach you how to grab things. I think it would be so sick. Pick up that can. Pick up that can. You open the UV editor. No. I'd like to unlock the group, please. Pick up that can. And then in here, we could put a little concrete block. Yes, man. Textile density? Never heard of them. Never heard of them. I feel like it would look cooler if the block was larger, but... This would be a part of its own group. Maybe we move this here. I like it there. In a pickle was first used in writing by Shakespeare, but was referring to someone who was inebriated. Google, tell me the definition for inebriated. Under the influence. Ah, drunk. I see. I mean, a drunken stupor, but the Dutch used a phrase that translates to sat in pickle brine to suggest they'd done something foolish. Sat in pickle brine. Direct translation. Why are you sat in pickle brine? Whee! You technically only need to show the beam for this. The beam. There's only 2 beams. I don't like how the beam is aligned with the thing. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna take all of these and put them over there. Oh shit, that's right in the... Oh shit. Oh, well... Ah, shit. It's right in the entrance. I think we move it there, but then I have an idea, which is... Maybe we move this fence. You know what, actually, this is perfect. This is perfect. Because people are going to be like, which dumb fuck put a pillar here? Well, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. That's a really good question. Wish I could answer that one. Grim is breaking structural engineering rules? What do you mean? Would it be actually over here? It just doesn't look very good with how it's connected. The diagonal trusses transfer load down the pillars. So you're saying what I had was correct? I don't know, it just looked kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. It just... Something about it looks weird. Am I picky? Alright, fine. God. Got fucking OSHA agents in my damn chat room. We're compromised. This is cool. I think this place looks sick. I don't know about you guys, but I think this place looks fucking sweet. Heh. Yeehaw. Anyways, build the lighting, because we got a bunch of static lights we need to build. Yeehaw. Ye of the Haw. Build. Build, build, build. Build nigh the lighting guy. I'll rethink that one. All right. So is this actually, is station 0? Yeah, it is actually. This is going to be, okay, hold on. We'll do block out station 0. Aha. Block, yes. So then I can consider it as complete. Wait, that was it? Yep, it did build it. The light map doesn't look very good though, and it's probably because the light mask settings are very shit. That would probably explain it. So we want to make this 0.75, increase the lighting bounces, increase the number of sky lighting bounces, indirect lighting quality. I think we want this to be 0. I think we want this to be 2, 3, and we want smoothness to be 0.8. All right. Oh, wait, use ambient occlusion. Hold on. We might want to put in some... Actually, no, because there's enough ambient occlusion in here, so I think that's fine. All right. Additionally, do we have a light map? Do we have a light? Do we have... Whatever. What is it called? Importance volume. Uh-oh. IGN 1 out of 10 non-compliant architecture in tutorial stage. Can someone check if IGN has ever done that? They probably would, huh? Does kind of seem like something they would do. Idea, add an invisible wall that spawns a room behind it. Wait, what do you mean? That sounds crazy talk. That's some crazy talk right there. We do need to add like an office area. So the office area would probably have like a hallway, and then that leads into the station. So that would be kind of like the employee area. And then that would also be where the main menu spawns. Why is it that my light map didn't change? Don't tell me that these settings are just for the main level and not for... I think I have to go into this level and then change the settings in there, because I don't think these settings are actually applying at all. You know, I know we can select similar groups, but I would love to make it so I can select the edit selection and property matrix. I guess you could do this. It's a lot of blue. It's kind of hurting my eyes. All right, we rebuild the lighting again. Again. We go again. Like how Repo has hidden areas, a wall section that can be go throughable to a room with an item. Oh, it could be the Harry Potter wall. Yes. It's so random, but it only activates within 5 minutes at a certain real life time. We could put clocks around with Eastern Standard Time, because that's the real time. There's no other times at all on the planet. And then, it would have to be system time, huh? And then you can only enter it within 5 minutes of that time. Thoughts? That'd be awesome. Wait, now that I told you guys, it's no longer a secret. Okay, I need a... look in here. You remembered nothing. What were you talking about? All right, we built the lighting. Let's see what this place looks like. Oh my fuck, what the hell is this? It's disgusting. What the hell happened to the lighting? The fence does not like building lighting. All right, damn. Get a load of this place. This is sweet. This is looking pretty cool. All right, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Station Zero truly looks like Station Zero. Look at that, you can even see them. Yeah. Weird, big flash out of anywhere. Anyways, idea, add an invisible wall that spawns a room behind it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be cool. It could be cool. I can look in that. Like Harry Potter. Yeah. Looks like the map from World War Z. You mean just like any train station in existence? Brother, come on. Come on. Come on. We should get some benches in here. And papers on the floor. Yeah! We're back on the papers for the floor detail thing, aren't we, huh? Here he goes, adding details on the floor again. It's actually just fucking pieces of paper. It's literally just pieces of paper. These should probably not cast shadows. Pigeons that fly away when you walk close or throw an item, not scope creep, totally necessary for world building. I like that idea. Mods, put that in the idea list. Pigeons. Or something. Something about pigeons. Dude, Jay, I saw that you got that The smithing level, dude. How did you get that so quickly? What the hell? How did he do it? How does he do it? How does he do it? I don't know, man. I was locked in. Do you see though that minigame is kind of chill, right? Like that minigame is pretty chill. It'd be pretty chill, eh? God, this should be an air duct that you can enter. I actually really like that place. Best minigame, perhaps. It is a really good minigame. It is a really good minigame. Dude, it actually would be so sick if you gather enough chairs and you stack them on top of each other. Then you can get into that vent and go into like a little secret area. It's your boss's office. Look in the light. Okay. Put a picture of you in the office. It's in a frame. And then there's like a boss of the month, boss of the year, and it's a picture of me, and I'm just like. Then you press a red button in the manager's office, and then everything explodes. I feel like shit like that is really fun when you put stuff like that in a game, especially this kind of game where the overall loop is pretty simple, but like once you start adding little things like that, I feel like it's a good time. You know, I really like that idea. I'm not going to do it right now. And I'm not going to tell you which vent is going to do it, because that would be cheating. And we don't like people who cheat. Okay? We're sophisticated around here. Okay? Anyways, I wanted to do something with a vent, and I can't look for the... I don't know what the sound effect is that I'm looking for. It's not steam. It's not smoke. Nor is it light. And it's definitely not explosion. Let me tell you. Definitely not explosion. Most definitely not explosion. Wait, can we use the city ambience in here? Oh, it has the sounds of birds, though, doesn't it? Yeah, that doesn't really work, huh? Yeah, not what I want. Exterior door loop, fire extinguisher loop, furnace ambience, furnace item feed. I'm looking for like a nice air sound. I'm looking for like a sound of air. Some kind of steam or something. Tunnel interior ambience. Nope. Not it. If you look at the picture long enough, it starts zooming out, revealing a frame, and the player's now in the picture. Cue the Shining music, end game, scene. That would be insane. If you stare at the picture at a very specific spot, a specific pixel even, things start happening. Have you sitting in the offices, but the back of the chair is always facing the player no matter what angle they look at? Oh my god. It's like the boss is sitting there with you. Even crazier, what if there's like a meta like lore that like I'm the boss, but I died. Never mind. Knock on wood. It's an AI controls the company now. And nobody knows that an AI is controlling the company now. I think we just use the motor sound. A cat petting a tiny human. Pigeons that narrate your progress and give you hints for the optimum run, but exclusively in pigeon language that can only be learned by finding the king pigeon who only Oh. Huh? What were we working on? Okay, cool. That's cool. All right, sure. Yeah. I'm up for it. Should the front of the station just be open like this? It kind of feels weird. Hmm. Should just be walls. This is looking cool. All right, I think this is good enough for our little block out. Yes. Benches. Bench. Let's get some benches in here. Bench. Huh? Chair. There's no benches? I guess we could take the dinner table and turn it into a bench. Or how about this table and then we turn this into a bench? Never thought I could do that, huh? Well, see? Let's do metal. No, not that one. Metal. I don't like this. You know, I hate this, actually. Do I have another, like a normal mesh? Bed double. Bed single. Bed single empty. I just had an idea that's so funny because it reminds me so much of one of my very old games that I was making. Basically, when players load into the game, they spawn into their own, like, inn room. They get their own room in an inn. And that was going to be the way that players would load in. And a part of me was like, we should do that for this game. Your office is like a room with a bunk bed and a computer. So everyone sleeps in the station. And I just had that idea and it reminded me so much about like that project that I made a long time ago. It's so funny. Coming up with an idea that's like similar to some shit I did before. And they charge you rent to stay there? Hell yeah. Of course. I wonder if I still have that video somewhere, that clip. So I can show you guys just so you guys understand. You literally just like load in a room. And everybody gets their own room. It's like randomized rooms or whatever. Let me see if I have the clip anywhere. Oh, it was called Tavern, I think. Nope. Shit. I don't remember. Guys, I think it's gone. Maybe my art station has it. I don't know. Oh, I do. Oh no, it was a different channel that had the video. Anyways, everybody had their own like room. God, this environment does not look very pretty. 9 years ago, huh? 9 years ago, huh? Yep. 9 years ago. You basically spawn upstairs. You can like open the door and shit. Yeah. Cinema. Cinema. Looks good to me. Ship it. Make an entire MMO out of it. We used to do podcasts in the tavern in multiplayer. The game did not go anywhere. I will say. Didn't really go far. We had a combat demo. It was really not good. It was really not good. Me waiting for the next train so I could begin my shift. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Looking good. Let's move on to the next task. Can't work on this forever, huh? I hope none of the lighting baked in here. Uh-oh. Oh, guys. Nice. What the hell? Oh, does that mean this didn't bake lighting properly? Whatever. You can work on it forever, but that's not ideal. You know, it was, you know, what I was able to do 9 years ago, so I guess that's something. It was my capabilities 9 years ago. Okay, now we gotta get back to work on this. I'm gonna say that the Station Zero is good to go for the blockout stage. Look at that. We've just removed another task. Things are going well. Things are going well. Yes. God, look at that unit. He's massive. Look, he's... What the hell? Look at this guy. Look at those pecs. Why does some of the lighting look weird? Oh. Jeez. Someone get this landmine out of here. This is dangerous. Let's just defuse it real quick. Oh, I was about to run into another one. Typewriter. The only thing is with the typewriter is you can't pick it up. It's a big item. Huge. Humongous. I have a feeling players are not going to enjoy dealing with the... items that force you to pick them up and bring them around. Like, there is the whole item delivery system thingy. Right? Like, there's this whole thing. feel like we need to make this easier to use, though. Okay. What's next? Hey. don't get so close to me. We gotta make that not interact with the camera. That would be ideal. Did he just fuck off? He just didn't care? Where even is he? Oh, there he is. I don't think I can jump across to over there. Yes, now we can drink coffee. We can actually drink it now. I'm fast. I'm real fast.
Rat. I am the rat.
Define easier to use? I guess just more streamlined, more obvious to use the item delivery system, because I feel like it's such an important thing, but it feels so secondary to the gameplay. To make things a lot easier for like transferring items to the front of the train. Could it be the fact that it's on the sides of the train rather than in the middle of the train? Oh my god, there's 2 rat infestations? That's ridiculous. Yep, tangled up. This looks like a good time. It's slowly getting there. It's slowly getting there. It does look very tacked on as opposed to a station or like machine. Yeah, maybe that's the problem right now. Do you think this water looks close enough to this? Yeah. Although I think the gradient is a lot smoother. This one looks very like cut off. I feel like the gradient here is a lot smoother going into the kind of blue. A quick question. Can you tell me any ways around overusing RPCs? Right now I do too much server and multicast and it's freaking my performance for things like attacks and abilities. I am honestly still kind of trying to figure out replication and the best practices. I've been using a lot more rep notifies for stuff, but for things like attacks and whatnot, yeah, that's a tough one. Definitely a tough one. Yeah, there's a reason why for my first multiplayer game I went with this kind of game rather than one with like intense amounts of combat and stuff. Uh-oh. Did I mess up the lighting in Station 1 when I did that built lighting? I think I did. That's not very good. Yeah, I don't know. Networking is still a very tough one for me. I haven't fully grasped it yet. I would say try to avoid overusing reliable RPCs. And I wonder if you could probably mess around a lot with relevance ranges. So that way RPCs only get called to relevant relevant pawns, relevant clients that are nearby. I feel like for a combat game, they probably set the relevance a lot more intense, just so you don't have to replicate like attack animations to everybody that's in the area. Have you ever tried network simulation? Oh yeah, in network emulation, I always have that on. I feel like it's a lot more true representation. Everyone's using ray tracing to tell the players to have a 4090 and use frame gen. For friend slot games, I feel like accessibility is a very important thing. Making it so a whole range of players can play the game. Hopefully. I still think the specs for this are going to be kind of up there. But ideally, we try to make it as accessible as possible. What settings do you have? I tried 30 to 60 both ways and it was horrible. I use the average emulation, average preset, and I use it for both server and client. We haven't done a stress test though yet, so for all I know, we could have some major performance issues as well. Would be good to do that testing with like 6 people just to see what happens. We do have some issues on the client, but nothing I can't fix. The crown. The infamous crown. This is still broken for some reason. Or breaking. This one's also broken. When creating building, do I typically do modular assets or just make a single mesh asset? It really depends on the use case. If I know that I can make it modular, I'll probably just end up making modular pieces. But sometimes you kind of just want to whip something up, you know what I mean? So one mesh, then you kind of make it modular from there. Hell yeah, Tangled. Yeah, hopefully it's good enough. Hopefully by then it's good enough. I think there's still a little ways to go before this is like ready. It definitely is still missing some elements. If Panic Delivery did okay, yours is gonna pop. Panic Delivery? That is one I do not know of. Panic Delivery. The Chalice. Yes. Speed run. I'd be walking in the dark. There might be a guy behind me. Who knows? I can't wait to put monsters in that target you if you're walking in a dark car. I gotta look up Panic Delivery then. Hold on, let's look it up. machine? That's not a machine. That's a pinball machine. That's a pinball machine. Yeah, I don't know. I think the delivery system, I think we do need to make it more obvious that that's where you want to, like, make it more obvious to, like, deliver items using that. So then that way players can use it more. Yeah, we have to see what we end up doing. Let's see, panic delivery. Panic delivery. I have not seen this one at all. I don't think I've ever seen this. Banana. I see. The big smiling head. Yeah, that does stick out a little bit, huh? Damn, there are a ton of co-op games coming out. Hell yeah, though. Handbook? Oh, I thought this was like an actual physical thing that they're selling, like a handbook. Because I think that would be awesome. We got the employee handbook. I think that would be so sick, making that like a physical thing. Twitter users will have you thinking more fun times with friends is a bad thing. Guy who has no friends. Friend slop is horrible. What the hell was that? God, that's terrifying looking. I'm surprised For Honor is still like, people are still like playing it. Wait, hold on. What is this game? Bills must be paid. Short active incremental game? Wait, hold on. This kind of looks, what the? This looks great. I don't personally play those types of games, but I don't think they're bad. You know what's really funny, Dev? I'm making a Friend Slop game, and I have yet to play a Friend Slop game. My only experience has been watching a lot of streamers and YouTubers play Friend Slop games. Is that a problem? Should I be, I'm not a fraud. I swear. Okay, let's move on to the next task. How long have we streamed for? Almost 4 hours? Okay, last task, last task. Last piece of the puzzle. What we doing last? They basically play how they look. Honestly, my biggest goal is I just want people to have a really fun time, and then being able to see streamers play the game and have a fun time, that's reward enough for me. Reward enough for me. If I can get one streamer group that I watch play the game, we're in. We're so in. That's success. I can retire. Just because I would love to see what kind of funny things arise from that. That's my goal. I still remember some of the like biggest laughs I've ever had was watching like people play Lethal Company. God, that shit's so. I don't know why that show is just so funny. It's just so funny. All right. We could do the energy drink. So the energy drink would give you the same movement speed as the or maybe it would give you less, but what the energy drink would give you is your stamina would go down much slower. So that's the plan for the energy drink. Get that bad boy in here. So item coffee cup, item energy drink. The insulin spiker. Wait, we need to be sure that we can still see that because I love that text. Okay, hold on. Energy drink. Repo right now is the best one I've played, and I've been looking for more of for my friend group since someone got tired of Repo. It has good gameplay, fun character, and looks fantastic. I think that's the thing with friend swap games is it's kind of like once it serves its purpose, I think it's great, and then maybe you have more content come up in the future, and it's like okay, shit, come back to it 3-6 months later. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like there's a lot of gaming communities that like see that as taboo. It's like I feel like a lot of shit I read on like Reddit and whatnot, they're like, I need to be able to play this game for like the next 3 years. Relax. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Big rot. Bio rot. I think the rotation of this is incorrect. Oh shit, no, I think it's 90 degrees, not negative 90, 90. Repo got a big update, like new monsters, we'd hop back on it? Hell yeah. I should play Repo or something like that. Lethal Company is still early access. To be fair, it is like, I think, how old is the developer? Like 18? 19? Something like that. So we add a status which is caffeinated. We could keep that status for the energy drink. Like we could. And then we'd make a secondary status as well. Do I prefer using data assets to data tables and making items? I'm trying to get an understanding of what's so different. I used to really like data tables just because I felt like it was easier to use. But I feel like I like data assets more now because I feel like they have more functionality and I feel like it's less prone to problems because I think data tables can get pretty laggy at some point. Data assets, I think with C++ have some really interesting stuff that you can do with them too. Like for example, one thing that we have here is every time I update the item mesh, you can run a function code in here that runs in the data asset to then, like for example, the item size will automatically change based off of what I set as the scale and the item here. So if I increase the Z, you'll see at the bottom there, it increases as well. So you can run functions in the data asset, which I think is really cool. Are people still playing Lethal Company? I'm pretty sure. Like we can look. Lethal Company, SteamDB. Yeah. I'd say for a game that's been around for a while, I'd say that's pretty considerable. And then whenever any update comes out, I think that causes a big Spike. Is this still a solo project? I'm pretty sure Lethal Company is still a solo project. I missed back when you would just experience games and move on to the next one. Made the industry much more healthy as many games had a chance to get players time. Now everything's designed to keep you in the ecosystem. For sure. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not innocent in that regard where I feel like I've been kind of made to think that games are meant to kind of stick around for a while, and I feel like a lot of players kind of want that to happen. But yeah. It's funny because friend slops have the horror game issue. People do want more friend slops, but they want good ones. People are starving for it. It's the same thing with zombie games. People really want a zombie game, and people think there's too many zombie games, but there's too many not so good zombie games. They want a very specific one that does things well. I think the thing is, the zombie game genre is always going to be so difficult to succeed in, like the open world zombie survival kind of vibe, because everybody has like a very like kind of unrealistic expectation of it. Okay, so we should create another status modifier. This is going to be interesting. We're about to add two status modifiers at once. So caffeinated, we're going to create a new one called... What do we call this? Caffeinated? Energized. Energized. And I ain't talking the battery. Do I say status or status? I don't know. Potato, potato? Potato, potato. Modifier stamina. Value. So this will be a multiplier. Multiply. We want to do it so you use up less stamina when you're sprinting. So 0.2. Status tag. This is going to be a new tag called energized. I see that they're getting rid of visual coding in a language called verse. Yeah, later, like way down the line. We'll see. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. This should be 15 seconds. Oh, but if we make this 15 seconds, but the caffeinated is 8 seconds. Fuck it. I feel like the energy drink should make you crash. I feel like that'd be kind of funny. After 15 seconds, your stamina goes down to like 0 for like 10 seconds. Or you fall over and die. No, you just fall over. You go unconscious for a little bit. Okay, so energized. Energized will add stamina, value 0.2, multiply. Okay, so now we just have to put that in, the character. Uh-oh. Stamina is a... Oh, shit. Where did I put that connection? I put it in the inventory. Yeah, I'm a bit dumb. Yeah, that's a bit stupid. Okay, so in the character, if it equals speed, then we do another branch in here. Yeah, I know this is not very smart. This is just how it is. This just be how it is, okay? So we do modified speed. Is stamina actually on the movement component? That's kind of interesting. It is. Huh. Stamina drain rate. Idea, a one-time use miniaturinator that can be like, it allows you to pocket that one item, but it's timed. If it runs out, the item pops out of your pocket. But we have an inventory. Why would they want to do that if we have an inventory? But why? Reduce stamina. Minus stamina. Okay, so let's do this. In here, we'll take the amount and we'll multiply it by the stamina drain rate. Oh, for the carry only items. Oh, I see. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. You like shrink it temporarily and you can put it in your pocket. Or another player. Imagine you shrink a player and put them in your pocket. That would be insane. We'd have to make like a specific level where you're like inside of the player's pocket. That would, I don't know how we would do that. I don't think we could. I think for players or monsters, you should be able to also shrink monsters. They just become really small, and then maybe you can step on them by accident. That's someone's fetish somewhere, surely. How do you revive? In this game currently, you whenever you dock at a station, so in between the routes, which is every 12 minutes, if you use all the max time, the players will end up back at the station. However, we might put in some more ways of reviving players. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. Okay, so we have the stamina drain rate. So this resets the stamina drain rate to 1. And then I guess we'll copy this code here. Not happy about it, but we might have to make a function for this actually, now that I think about it. In fact, remind me to do that. I think that would be a good idea, is turning this into a function. This will be plus. And then this will be multiply. Not the prettiest code in the world, but we'll figure it out, don't you worry. So here we multiply the stamina drain rate. Again, we still haven't figured out the sorting of all of this, like if multiply should be done at the end, and if override, like we're gonna have to somehow sort all of your modifiers based off of the value type. Don't even ask. I don't even know how we're gonna do that. Carry the dead friend to a limited use station. They would make their carry only dead body a pocketable thing. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. We discussed respawning being this like thing where you die and then there's like a limited amount of lives or limited amount of reinforcements. We used a different word. I don't remember what it was. And then the player has to do like a little mini game that's basically like a safety safety training for the way that they died. And then if they complete it successfully, then they get sent back via like a tiny train, and they got to get off and then get onto the main train. There was some ideas of like ways that we could end up, you know, bringing players back so that it's not like it feels too bad when you die. Okay, technically now the stamina drain rate should work when we drink an energy drink. So we should be moving really fast. And then our stamina should be going down a lot slower. Guys? I don't think that did shit. Oh, no wonder. They have to spam Q and E on one of the hand crank trains to catch the main train. Yes! Wait, the stamina regen is so slow? Or the stamina drain is so slow that you actually don't drain any stamina. It actually goes back up. Oh, right. Because the stamina regens while you're draining it. I'm not very smart, huh? Let's make that just half then. So then that way it still drains, just not... I think it should still drain, just a lot slower. There you go, I like that. Sucks dying too early in lethal. At least in repo, you can become recon and communicate danger. Your head runs out of battery to talk. Yeah, I agree with that. I do think there needs to be some way to at least to respawn or something. Even if it is like limited respawns, at least it gives like, you know, a couple retries in the case of someone dying really early on. One of the ideas is there's another idea, which is the player just respawns at the station. It's just the train isn't there yet, so they have to wait until the train gets there. I don't know how we're going to do that from a level loading process, though. No clue how we'll do that. That'll be interesting. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. We'll see what we end up doing. There was another idea where you could become a rat and then run around as a rat. Literally just run around as a rat. Maybe you can still talk as a rat, but maybe you like have a deep voice similar to the rats in the actual game. And then your friends could feed you to the fire. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Get into fire, get into fire. If out of rat vibes, why not feed them to the fire? Exactly. Hey, it feeds the quota. One with the train. It's like Dune. You become water. No, no, no. In this one, you become fuel. In this one, you feed the fuel. All right. Good stream. Good stream. We worked on the energy drink, which is done. We do need to put some like on-screen effects of when you have things. But we'll work through that in the future. Possibly. Maybe we'll have like a little buff screen menu thing. I don't know. We'll see what we end up doing. I don't think we need to put that much menu stuff either. If anything, it could be like text. Little internal dialogue. You feel energized. You feel tired. Shit like that. Will the player's eyes become super bloodshot from the other player's perspectives? We do. There is a lot of character expression stuff that we need to do a lot more of. Like when you zoom in, your eyes go, but I feel like we need a lot more than that. You completed a whole task? I completed 2 today. 2. I did 2. 3. Actually, respawning in the safe areas, we did that today. Look at that. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Maybe earlier, because I got a call, and then I'll probably just start my stream early or something. I don't know. We'll see what we end up doing. But yeah, have a great day. Peace out, and have a great night, or morning, or evening, or whatever. Yeah, anyways, yeah, goodbye.